Hello, welcome. This is Wendy and Heather,
Hello.
and we are
The Golden Girls.
the Golden Girls. So, Happy New Year to you. This is our first video for the New Year 2021, and we are here to share some health tips with you. We had back in, I think, April, we did a Back to Nature video, and we showed you different herbs and stuff out of our garden that we use for herbal teas, and good for our immune system, and different things that each herb has benefits for. And a lot of you loved it. You just love having the idea of going into your yard or making your own herbal garden and using nature, what God has placed here for us. So we're going to do it again today. And we're going to focus on 3 herbs. One is Life of Leaf tea. And actually the proper name is Leaf of Life. It really doesn't make a whole lot of difference. And then also we're going to talk about the hibiscus plant, the flower from the hibiscus, and cerasee, which is our favorite thing. We were raised on cerasee. So with that, we also have a clip. I'm going to be showing you a clip of, I go outside and I do a clip, a film, the Leaf of Life plant, so you can see it. And although it's a hibiscus tree, we have it in the backyard, and we also have it in the front. And then we have the cerasee. So we will talk about the benefits of each, and we'll show you a boil. The first thing we'll do is show you a boil, because we added all 3 of these items into a pot and boiled them and used them. And when we drink the tea, what do we do? How do you drink yours? Because you might put a little extra in yours.
Well, I put a lime or lemon, but that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, I do lime or lemon, whatever we have. And I did try the other day in the cerasee, though. I tried a little honey. We use natural honey, and good honey. And it wasn't bad at all. But I prefer, and when we get to the cerasee, I'll tell you why I added a little honey. I wanted to see what that tastes like. But we were raised on just the bitters. Cerasee is called bitters, and because of the taste. We'll go over that again. So let's just start with number 1. We're going to start with the hibiscus. You will see the boil first, and then I go outside and I do a clip, and I'll show you the hibiscus tree. So the hibiscus plant actually have a variety of colors. This is one, yeah. So what colors do you know? Remember, they come in
Red, pink, orange, white. I can't think of any other color, but I know those colors are always being, you see them in the store and also in other people's yard.
Yeah, the red and the yellow. I love the yellow.
Yes.
We don't have any. We have another yellow flowering plant, but we don't have a yellow hibiscus.
And a peach.
And which is kind of a pinkish color. So you'll find them in a variety of colors. They're real stunning. This beautiful hibiscus plant is a beautiful plant. And can you think of anything that it's really good for? Why do you drink it?
Because I like the flavor. It's not strong, it's mild, and I enjoy the tea.
She enjoys the tea. Well, let me tell you what, and again, you can Google and find out all the good benefits of the different herbs we're going to be talking about today. Okay. It says it's long been used for ingredients in herbal tea and medicine, traditionally to help with loss of appetite and even colds. It's also known as an anti-aging plant. Did you know that?
No.
Anti-aging. No. So it's good for your skin. Anti-aging plant activity. It's really, they said it benefits your skin. It gives you this radiant skin color. Radiant skin, not color. Well, yeah, I mean, dark.
It gives you a glow.
Yeah, there you go. There you
Natural
go.
glow, yes.
So, but we drink it because it's just really good, and it's a really pleasant tasting tea. So our next plant we go, and again, please Google, and you will find out that it's really good for a lot of things. It's good for colds, and if you have cold, you want to drink something pleasant. Drink some, if you have hibiscus in your yard, go out, take a few. You don't have to have a lot of the buds. You just, with the dry ones, and I'll show you the dry on the clip with it. A friend gave us some dry hibiscus. She went to the health food store and got that. And so I would just take 2 of those and put that in a cup. And how do you do yours? Do you put your herbs in first with water and boil it, or do you boil the water and then place it in there?
I put the herbs in with the water and boil it for a short time.
Okay. So, but mostly when you make tea, you usually boil your water and then you put your whatever herbs you're going to use into it and let it steep. So sometimes I put a lid on top of the cup or not. But either way, it's just fine. It's your preference. Again, if you get the dry one from the store, from the health food store, I just put 2, maybe 3 if you want it really strong. If you have a cold and not feeling well, put it in there, let it steep for a little bit, and then drink it really nice and warm.
That's
well,
good.
hot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you can add
Whatever you like, whether it's the
Like-
lemon, honey, or by
lemon,
itself. Yes.
or just by
Plain.
itself,
Mhm.
plain. Really, is really, very good. And the second herb we're going to talk about is the life of leaf. And the study have shown that it's really good for respiratory conditions. So again, with the flu and the cold season coming upon us, and maybe already upon some of you, drink plenty of hot tea. Leaf of Life is great, but hot tea, no matter what, right? It's really good.
Any tea.
It really helps to strengthen, the Leaf of Life helps to strengthen your immune system. And it's also known as AKA Miracle Leaf.
That's right.
Oh, you knew that one?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. It has, this is really good, antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal properties in it. Detoxing, immune boosting properties.
That's right.
So, leaf, I guess that's why they call it Leaf of Life.
It's a leaf.
And a miracle leaf, because it really helps to strengthen your system. So I really highly recommend that. Getting a Leaf of Life. Now, how do we have ours in the yard? We have it where? In a container?
In a container.
And why we did
Well,
that?
we first set it in the ground, and it just kind of took over that area, and you decide you was going to put it in a pot and make it just grow in the pot.
Yes, it's a large flower pot, and we place it in the large flower pot again, like Heather said, because it will take over. Certain things just take over, and it grows just beautifully, abundantly.
Yes.
In the flower pot that we have it in. So we share it. Okay.
You gave me the pictures.
So yes, come on over. So yeah, the frame.
Okay.
Yes. So we'll move on to Cersei. And I'll spell that for you, because a lot of times people want to know, what are we saying? Cersei is spelled C as in car, ERASEE. Cersei. It's a beautiful, beautiful herbal plant that has a ton of benefits. So, how do you drink and make your Cersei tea?
As for the tea, I am from the old school. I like to wash it, put it in the pot.
Yeah, we wash them all, though.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, of course, you know that. You're getting them out of the yard, taking them out of the yard. You want to make sure you wash
Nice
everything.
and clean, yes.
Mhm.
And I put it in a little pot, and I let it boil for a few minutes, shut it off, let it sit for a while. And then I would put it in the cup if I feel like having a lemon or lime. And occasionally I will put a little pinch of salt. I like it with a pinch of salt. It gives it a good flavor to me, but I love it. It has wonderful benefits.
If you, are not to have salt. You don't, of course, have to put any salt in it. Heather, in other words, you need to have the extra salt
Sodium,
in her
yes, I do.
sodium in her diet.
Yes, I do.
So again, we're not recommending putting salt in there. She loves it. Her body needs it. If your body does not need it, do
Don't
not
take it.
put salt in there.
Right.
So let me tell you some benefits of Cerasee. Hold on to your seat. It is good for hypertension,
Mm-hmm.
diabetes,
Yes.
parasites or worms,
Wow.
yeah, abdominal pain, arthritis.
Yes.
It's used for purging, detoxing the body and blood.
Yes.
Also, constipation. It's good for constipation. If you have a
Yes.
problem with constipation, drink Cerasee maybe 2-3 times a week. We don't recommend overdoing anything we're talking about. We don't recommend having 3-4 cups of Cerasee or the leaf of life or the hibiscus a day. You know, I mean, use common sense.
Yes.
And but it's good for constipation. It's good for fever. Our grandma,
Excellent for fever
Yeah.
and colds. Yes.
our grandma used to.
She used to give it to us when we had cold or fever. She would sometimes give it to us like almost every day until we got better. Then she would stop, maybe 2 or 3 times during that period of time.
Yeah. So it's good for fevers. For children also.
Children and adults, yes.
So, and you put some, it's bitter. So it does have a bitter taste. Kids might not want to drink it, even adults.
It works.
But it works. And for the kids, maybe you could put, again, that honey in there and a little lemon lime to kind of cut the bitterness of it. But let me tell you, the bitterness is no comparison to the benefits of
That's right.
drinking Cerasee. Of course, it's good for colds. It's good for UTI, which is urinary tract infection. Good at relieving menstrual cramps for you young folks that are, or whatever age, that still have to deal with that. And it's known to be found all over the world.
Yes.
So
Tropical places. maybe.
yes, yeah, tropical places, because when we get a frost here, it kind of disappears off the fence.
Right.
But as soon as it warms up, it starts creeping right back up on the fence. So it's something we don't have to attend to as far as making sure it's there the next year. It just shows up.
It will, yes.
And a lot of folks just rip it up and off their fence and throw it away as like weed. And I guess it is a weed, but it's a beneficial weed.
Yes.
So with that, we want to thank you for joining us and enjoy the clip. And if this is your first time at my channel, please press the like button and the subscribe button so you'll know the next time we post a video. God
Yes.
bless you.
God bless and Happy New Year to all.
God bless. Bye.
Bye.
Good morning. This is our recipe for strengthening our immune system. We have some good old Cerasee in there, some Life of Leaf in there, and the little red things are actually hibiscus that are just really good for our system, our immune system. So God has placed a lot of good things on the earth to help man and just for us to stay healthy. We don't always have to rush and wait for man to pump chemicals or artificial things into our system to keep us healthy. So this is from the islands, and so we love to do this stuff. Okay, I just wanted to show you the hibiscus on the hibiscus tree, and that we pick out of the yard, pick some off our tree. And also I want to show you this bowl of hibiscus, dry hibiscus. So you can also purchase the dry hibiscus from a health food store. This was given to us by a neighbor who purchased some from a health food store. But we usually just come and pick our hibiscus, off the tree. And you can just drop them in the pot with the rest of your whatever else you want to mix. But we did it with the Cerasee. I'll show you the Cerasee in its natural habitat. And also the Life of Leaf. So let me just walk over here. I keep the Life of Leaf in I'm sorry, the correct name is Leaf of Life, in this large pot because, as you can see, it multiplies, and I don't want it all over the place. But you can actually plant this right into the ground, and it's beautiful. I'm trying not to get in the shadow here. Okay, so that is our Leaf of Life plant. Okay, I'm going to show you. This is the sorcy. It grows on my neighbor's fence so beautifully. I wish we had a, well, I do have a fence, but it doesn't grow on my fence like this. As you see, it's beginning to dry out. Anytime it gets into the freezing area, the sorcy begins to dry up. So we were down in the 40s, low 40s last night. But again, if it hits the 30, all of it would be gone. You see these little yellow berries on it. Those are good also to put in the pot and to boil. So she does a wonderful, well, it's really a wild herb and just weed, bush. We call it bush. But it grows and it's so healthy for you. You can just boil it. As a child, I knew this name as bitters because it truly is bitter when you boil it and drink it by itself. But we add lemon or lime. Some people put honey, I don't. You add to it what you like, but it's really good health benefits. When people get sick, or as a child, kids got a fever in the Bahamas, grandma would boil some sorcy and give it to you, and it knocked that fever out. For the flu, the same thing. It's just a beautiful thing to have. So if you live in the warmer weather and it grows on your fence, make sure it's, let's see if I can show you the leaf closer. It's this type of a bush, then try it. I really like it.